Hey everyone, Christopher Ruocchio here, author of the Sun Eater science fantasy series from Dog Books, back with a very special announcement. So on and off for the last couple of years, I have alluded to a secret project, just the odd mention tossed off in the monthly newsletter or in a Patreon update, that kind of thing, or even here on the channel. But as of today, now officially, I am allowed to talk about it because I just saw the news is public, and so I thought the best way to do that before we get into what it is to tell you a story. Because it's pretty cool how all this happened. So flashback to July of 2019. I'm at Raleigh GalaxyCon, my local big show downtown at the convention center. And I get an email before I head on in that says, hey, I just finished your first book, Empire of Silence, and I loved it. And I saw in your author bio that you live in Raleigh, and I happen to be in Raleigh right now for a show. You don't happen to be at the same show by any chance. And as fate would have it, I did. So I said, I am, I'll come introduce myself. And so I went downtown. I went over to the booth of one Steve McNiven, who many of you will know is a very, very famous comic book artist. He has drawn for Marvel for years and years. He drew Civil War. He drew Old Man Logan, all these great, classic stories. And the man tells me that he's a big fan of me, which is, really the wrong way around, right? It's very, very, very cool. And I didn't know what to say to any of that. And so he gets up and we walk around to talk for a bit, buys my last copy of Empire of Silence at the show, and he asks me so I can sign it, which is, again, backwards. Very, very, very surreal day and very awesome. Steve's a really nice guy. And he asks me if I've ever thought about writing for comic books, and I tell him honestly, I thought it never occurred to me. I didn't think I was going to have the opportunity. Figuring out how to get into just book publishing was hard enough. I'd never really thought about it. And so I'll think about it, right? And so before I knew it, I was getting emails from him, from some folks at Marvel to do a one shot. And so I ended up writing a short story for Thor. And that is finally out. I wrote it more than a year ago now, gosh, but with the way the world has been, it's taken a long time to get things together. But here, I think I'll just show everyone the press release because it's really cool. This is really, really cool stuff. So it's been a little bit of an adventure to get here. Like I said, it's been 2 years really since Steve and I became friends and started working on this. But it's going to be, my story is going to be appearing in issue 750, like the big milestone issue of Jason Aaron's Avengers, right? His run on Avengers. So I figure I'll just go through the press release here and read it to you all. This November, Marvel Comics proudly presents the 750th issue of Avengers, and it promises to be one for the ages. Continuing Jason Aaron's Marvel Universe shaping run, Avengers 750 will be a 96-page milestone issue consisting of multiple game-changing stories by an all-star lineup of artists, including Carlos Pacheco, Aaron Kudar, Ed McGuinness, and Javier Garron. The giant-sized epic will be packed with revelations and jaw-dropping moments, including the introduction of the multiversal Masters of Evil, the new deadly group of villains fans met in this year's Free Comic Book Day Avengers Hulk #1. You can look at the cover here, or one of the covers. There are at least two. I think three in this article. I'll double check. Or we'll see when we get there, I should say. Throughout the supersized extravaganza, fans will also witness the shocking conclusion of World War She-Hulk, finally learn the true purpose of the prehistoric Avengers, uncover the shocking secret of the Iron Inquisitor, watch the Avengers recruit some surprising new members, and follow the Ghost Rider on a quest for vengeance across the multiverse that will spark an all-new era in Avengers history. It's such an honor to be a part of issue 750 of Avengers, and I'm looking forward to celebrate the rich history of the title and its iconic characters by using this issue as a gargantuan-sized kickoff for a story that'll be as widely sweeping and swing-for-the-fences epic as it can possibly be, Mr. Aaron said. It's not just that everything I've been doing in the last 50 issues of Avengers has been leading to this, but there are threads feeding into the next year's worth of stories that stretch back to almost every major series I've ever written in my 15 years of Marvel Comics. This is a really big thing for him, and I haven't spoken to Mr. Aaron before. So I'm honored to share a byline with him. I just wrote a backup story that's going to go at the back of the book. So this is here's the part about me. In addition, best-selling author Christopher Ruocchio known for his award-winning Sun Eater series, makes his Marvel Comics debut, my comic books debut, really, alongside superstar artist Steve McNiven as a bonus story, in a bonus story. Sorry, I can barely speak. It's very exciting, as you might imagine, and I'm finally able to talk about it. In a bonus story starring Thor. I'm honored. I am honored to play a small part in this moment of Avengers history, and thrilled to get to work with Steve McNiven to bring you all a little classic Thor. It's a bit surreal to get to work with the character I grew up with, and I hope that I've told a tale worthy of the God of Thunder. It really is a sort of just a classic, very simple Thor story, and I'm really, really proud of this one. And this has been the secret project I've been sort of, just joking about for a long time. This is the thing I couldn't talk about it. I'm sure you can all imagine why. And so it's very cool. Here is the cover that I saw. So this is one Steve did, got Thor and Iron Man, Captain America. They gave me a choice, kind of Pokemon style, Captain America, Thor, or Iron Man, and I went with Thor. So it's coming out on the 17th of November. It was my first sort of experience writing comics, and it was really cool. I got to work with Steve. We've become friends over the last couple of years, and it's just been an absolute blast to work with him and work with the folks in Marvel. I've been reading some of the comics, watching the movies since like maybe middle school, I think. It's been, part of my life for a while. And to be able to play just a small part like this is fun. No idea where this might be going. But if this is the only thing I get to do with comic books, it was a blast. And Steve is, a gentleman, a scholar, and really a master. I mean, look at this stuff, right? He's so good. So good. And it's just really, really a cool experience for me, and an absolute blast. And I really hope you guys will check it out when it comes out in November. It's really cool. So anyway, that was the secret project that I've been sort of hinting at for a while. It wasn't like a movie deal or anything. I know maybe some people thought it was going to be a big, Sun Eater bomb, but this was, I hope, pretty nice surprise for you all. It was a nice surprise for me. I never planned on getting to do anything like this, and as I say, it's just really cool thing to do. And I really am honored to have gotten to play a part. So thank you all. We'll be back here on the channel with some more stuff, some more Sun Eater stuff, maybe some more Marvel stuff. Who knows? Here on the channel. If you haven't, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all again very soon. Until next time, my friends, stay well.